See if we can do this right. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to Happy Hour Live. I'm Dave. I may or may not be wearing pants. Actually, I am right now, but I'm working on something. I've got some updates on. I've got some video for you from Breaking Bad. There are two things really that you do in Albuquerque if you were into the Breaking Bad show, like I was. Going around and seeing the different filming locations, went and saw some new ones, including the first cook site, and that's going to be in the intro as soon as we run that. But well, it has been a fantastic day today. Yesterday was a bit windy, a bit cold. I wasn't really sure if they're going to be able to launch balloons or not. The Balloon Fiesta 2023 is going on, and I had a live going on this morning, mobile live, just to kind of take you through some of it. I've got a little bit of video that we're going to do on that here in just a minute, but let's say hi to everybody. And real quick, because I know some people join, I am running a little bit late. I know some people join late and then they miss the video, so we'll wait just a little bit. But let's say hi to Cowboy Biker Adventures, got first in the house right there from New Hampshire. Say hi to my brother. My brother is in New Hampshire, and my older brother. Good to see you here, Don. Jenny Loves Real Estate. Hello, Miss Jen. How you doing? Oh, you're going to be in Florida at the end of this year. Oh my gosh, yeah, just to update you on the Balloon Fiesta. Got there this morning bright and early, and had some fantastic video, and I'll share a little bit of that with you tonight. And it is going full tilt. Not, from what I understand, there's about 650 balloons this year. It is not in the background. I had hoped to do the balloons in the background, and it just wasn't happening today. I was exhausted. Got done there today, got back home, ate some lunch, and passed out for an hour or so. So yeah, it was, there's a lot to do. There's a lot of walking, and I was ready to get out of there. I think around 11 o'clock, 11:30, but got to meet with a couple of subscribers, Jim and Donna, and James and Donna. Glad to have you there and see you, meet up with you. Got to hang out with them a little bit yesterday. And then today got to hang out with Life with Lenny and Angela. And yeah, it was great hanging out. And we almost saw a penguin crash. Well, we waited, and it never happened. We were hoping. So it was entertaining to watch, but we waited a long time, and that penguin never could quite make it back to the field. So I don't think they ever actually did. But we're going to cover that, and we have a fantasy football update on how all the teams are doing from week 4 last week. We are in the middle of week 5, and I have been having a terrible time. But speaking of Angela, I will tell you that I am losing to Angela right now. Life with Lenny. Yeah, we'll share that. Dave, you're spinning from time to time. I don't think it's my internet. It might not be, Don. I did not check. Let me real quick do a speed test real quick. I don't know how I'm doing as far as my speed goes here. I am coming to you right now from Kirtland Air Force Base in, oh boy, we are not doing good on the download. 0.35, 0.34, 0.35 down. Let's see what our up is. We need at least 1.5 up to see if we can pull this off. I do have pretty good up. I'm doing 5, 6, 6.3 up. So should be getting out there to you. Should be. So hopefully we'll see how that looks. But Miss Karen is in the house. Glad to have you here. good to see you again. All right, shall we? It looks like, let's go ahead. God, I tell you what, it has, last time that I was here was with Miss Karen about 4 years ago. And I was saying there's about 650, 670 balloons this year. From what I'm understanding, they limited it a little bit this year, down from about 1,000 the last time that I was here. And it still is spectacular. So I've got a little bit of footage. There's Life with Lenny. That's the lady that hung out with Lenny and Angela. WCRV Adventures. Happy Balloon Fest. We're going to give you a shot. Hopefully you caught that morning mobile live. I caught everybody pretty early this morning, so I just put it on out there. I enjoyed doing those mobile lives, although I had some trouble trying to get the aspect right, and so I apologize for that. My phone would not let me do it, so I basically had to decide whether I was going to go ahead and go with it the way that it was, which was kind of in the vertical orientation, or not do it at all, and just decided to go ahead and do it. But got some Breaking Bad, went around and saw some new Breaking Bad sites, I should say. If you're a Breaking Bad fan, hang on. I found a great one and a lot of fun. I've got a little bit of story to go along with that one. But let's go ahead and start us off here, and we'll see you in just a minute. What is going on, guys? Albuquerque Balloon Fiesta 2023 went live just a few minutes ago, but thought maybe I would just do a one-take video. Lots of balloons in the air, still a lot getting ready to take off. I don't know how many that is. Last I heard at least 600 balloons. Meow Wolf over here taking off. This looks like a sloth, I'm not sure. Right here. I can't tell if that is Lisa Simpson on the other side there. Oh, there's the sloth right there. Crowd cheering. Everybody likes the sloth. Lots of special shapes have already gone up. We've got elephants. I don't know what that little guy, he's kind of a, look at this. Oh, whoa. All right. Beginning of the show, Walt and Jesse got the coach stuck. The motorhome was stuck. It was kind of in a hole down here. Now since backfilled in, but this area looks very familiar to the area where Walt, thinking the police were coming, came out and walked out to the middle of the road.
My name is Walter Hartwell White. I live at 308 Negra Arroyo Lane, Albuquerque, New Mexico, 87104. To all law enforcement.
only to see fire trucks coming around the corner for a fire they had started up above them. This just about fits. I'm going to look over the footage and see if I can match up any of the terrain around here. The hole looks like that was long since filled back in where the coach was stuck. But walking over here, it looks like there's plenty of room for camera crews and so forth. With a shot of the coach sort of in this direction, right towards the road where they ran off the road at. Check the footage and see. I'll bet I'm right. There you go. I'll tell you what, yeah, Miss Kara said, how in the world did you find that spot? That is on the Indian reservation. About a 45-minute hour drive to the west of Albuquerque. Breaking Bad did a lot of filming all around Albuquerque, and the last that I checked, there are some 160 different filming locations to cover, but that was one of the ones. If you remember the scene, that's where Walter White walked out to the middle of the road, and basically was ready to shoot the oncoming police. It turned out to be fire engines that just zoomed on by, and now, the interesting thing about that individual spot right there was that right on the other side of those rocks, and it was just a very short walk, was also the filming location for the shootout with Hank and Gomez and some bad guys. I won't give it away if you haven't watched that, but including I want to get back out there because when I got out there, I didn't realize that's what I had found. And some reports of people finding brass casings from the prop guns used in the shootout. And I always have my metal detector with me. And I found a couple things out there. And I'll just go ahead and share a little bit of it. I found what looks like somebody lost a whole pocket of coins right there. And it's in the right area to where if an actor went down, you might say, and possibly, and I'm telling you, these have been here. Look at the patina on that. It is really hard to make these out. These were kind of buried in the dirt. Right in the right area. I'm half wondering if this is the change from one of the actors' pockets that I'm gonna check and see who might have actually, if there was an actor that went down in that area. I remember where it was, and maybe I'll try to message that actor and say, do you want your change back? So I don't know because I have not cleaned up the coins yet. All of the coins have a pretty, you can see they've been there a little while. You know, the filming of that is over 10 years old, so these have been buried in the dirt out there. But I found all of these right in the right location to where it fell out of somebody's pocket. Now the filming crew did clean up fairly well all around there, but I did go around with the metal detector, and you can see little pieces of glass, possibly from the windows, and so you could kind of make out the area where it was at. But here's the interesting thing: a lot of I just dropped it too. Gosh darn it! Let's see. I wish I had a bigger piece. I don't know if my fingers and if that'll show up, but if you can see, that is automotive paint on there. Looks like over a thin layer of Bondo. And I am guessing this is from one of the cars that they had in the shootout. It is blue, kind of a greenish blue, and kind of dark, and found a lot of these around there. So I have not gone over the footage yet of that gunfight. There were about 4 or 5 cars around that area for that shoot that were involved in that gunfight, and I have a feeling that is some of the prop paint job that that was popped off of those to emulate the bullet holes. So I can't wait to go back out there, and I'm going to look over the footage and kind of map it out a little bit better, and just see what's the newest year in the coins. I cannot make out one of the quarters. I can make out the date on it, and it's 1993. So that one is that one right there. And I don't know if you can see it on there, but 1993. The pennies are some of the newer ones, or newest of the coins, and that'll be interesting to date the coins and see. But you can see they all have a patina over them that really kind of makes it hard to see the dates on there. I'm going to have to clean those up and see, but very cool going out there and seeing that. And I found that by accident. So literally, as I was wandering around out there, I could see the broken glass from windows, and again, there wasn't a lot there, but you can tell that that was a pretty big scene, and I'm sure that they cleaned up. But there have been reports on Google Maps that people have found actual blank brass cartridges from the prop guns that were used out there. I want one. So we will see. So yeah, having a lot of fun going around, and let me see if I've seen some of the old ones, some of the new ones, and I'll go ahead and let's go ahead and pull that down. Sounds old enough. Yeah, I don't know when that was filmed. I'm going to check the dates of when that was filmed and see if those dates correspond. If I can find an actor that I know where I found the coins. If I can find one of the actors went down in that scene there, something tells me I have his change. I found his change. It was under about 6 inches of dirt by the time that I dug down to it, but I was very excited to find those coins, and they were all basically in one area, like it had fallen out of somebody's pocket. And so I don't know, but it'll be fun to kind of check that out and see. I also do want to get back out there and see it again. That'll be kind of exciting. So did get around to some of the other ones. Let's see here. Some of the other filming sites. Let's see if I can just find it. Including one of, oh boy, where are you? Right there. No, keep going. Including one of the Los Pollos Hermanos. Did get back to the restaurant there and got to see that. There's a new addition there since the last time that I was there. And let's see if I can bring that footage up. And there you go, right there. Pollos Hermanos for lunch. Actually, it's Twisters now. But if we're going to stop at Los that is Pollos the Los Pollos Hermanos for lunch. Actually, it's Twisters. It's actually now. A Twisters. But this truck is right here. I can say that's pretty good. I did not expect to see the truck out here. That's cool. Good. Those two cars right there are also the guy that had the truck. Apparently, those are two cars from the show, and he's kind of running his own business there, right out of the back of that truck, selling merchandise and so forth. That was kind of cool. I don't recognize the cars. If you recognize the cars, let me know. But I was more. I had already been to that location. I hadn't seen the truck before, so the truck was fantastic to see. So Life with Lenny said we went there today and took some pictures. Awesome. Oh, all right. Let's see here. But it has been fun. Still more places to see. If you have someplace that you'd like me to go by and see, I did go by Walter White's house, and the last time I was there 4 years ago, the gal that's there is not happy about all of the people coming to see. And back 4 years ago, she reported about 200 people per day coming there, and she's basically cordoned off and blocked off the house. And I almost feel bad for her because I think she is over the whole looky-loo thing. She has got stuff blocking the front driveway of her house. I guess people have tried to throw pizzas on top of the roof. Yeah, it has been done. Let me turn this light down just a little bit. Yeah, there we go. A little bit. I guess people have tried to throw pizzas on the roof, which I feel bad. Uh, so yeah, something tells me she originally they have owned the house for over 40 years. Said that they had a fantastic time during the filming process, but they're over that now. And I did film a little bit there, but I probably won't show it. I think they're ready for people to stop coming by. There's that other chip. If you can see the color, it's kind of a bluish. You can't really see it in this light. There you go, right there. And those little chips were everywhere around an area. And I am guessing there is a bluish car there that had a lot of bullet holes that were popped off in the filming of that scene. So I can't wait to go back, along with glass. Also, I found both black glass. I don't know exactly if the black glass was tinted windows or what that was, but there was a bunch of black glass and then a bunch of regular glass. And I just grabbed a couple of pieces so I'd have something to show. But so we'll do a little bit of show and tell. Uh, I don't know what that is. It almost looks like pink quartz or a milky quartz, but there was a bunch of that around there too. That may be natural to the area. I'm not sure. So, yeah, poor lady. Show the clip so we won't have to go. Yeah. I can show you the clip if you want to see the clip. I kind of felt bad for her. And yeah, I think she is ready for people to stop coming by there. I can tell you that for the brief minute or two that I was there, there was at least two other people filming and taking pictures. And the gal sits in the front and is filming you, and she's let's just say you can tell that she is frustrated. You can tell that she is over everybody coming to visit the Walter White house, Heisenberg's house. So if you are in the Albuquerque area, you might want to make a drive by, but just drive by. I wouldn't stop. She is, you can tell. I've seen some of the videos. She's not very happy about people there. So let's catch up real quick on. Take that off, and let's see if we can't share the fantasy football from last week, week 4, and we'll go right on over to Game Center, and yeah, there we go. I took a beating from Howard Smoke Eaters, losing by 1 point in the end. Boy, you can tell it was pretty darn close. Again, another loss. I am 1-3, guys, and I don't know if this week is looking any better. This is not my week, but Cowboy event. Now, Don has been pulling it off very well last week, taking the win over Angela. Life with Lenny. Just hung out with Angela today, as a matter of fact. But yeah, Don getting the win, and this again is week 4. We'll go over this week here in a little bit, but Don Wandering Stars, that is Cosmic Mermaid and Starman right there, taking the win over Cindy Flying Monkeys. And go on over here. Wayne from Wayne and Carey, WCRV Adventures. Wayne took the win over Pew Crew. That is Miss Tara taking that win. Sassy Pants, that is Miss Jen losing desperately to Miss Carey. So Miss Carey and Wayne have got it going on this year. But I'll tell you, the one to watch, that they're between Cowboy Biker Adventures and that. Let's switch over here. Come on. There we go. Oblong Balls, that is Mr. Gary taking it over OE Live Crew. Guys, I am very sorry about Live Crew. I am doing what I can. We may have our first win, our second win, I should say, coming up this week. I do not know, because nothing is done until you get to Tuesday. So there's still a Monday night game. But to switch over to this week, I can so far update you on what has happened so far. And if I can get this to load, come on, you can do it. Come on, you can do it. I don't know. Maybe it won't. Maybe it won't. Maybe I can't share this week with you. It is trying. Come on. Now, I told you the speed test was pretty low. You can do it. You can do it. Yeah. My download speed was pretty bad. Pretty bad. Come on. Oh, we'll just may have to update you for next week, or maybe we'll come back to it. We'll see how that's doing here in a little bit. But yeah, you guys could probably tell me. Looks like X Fired Up is spending time with family. Good to have you here. Thanks for stopping by. WCRV Adventures in Cottonwood tomorrow. That they must be headed over to Thousand Trails there. Go Raiders. Go. You're supposed to be encouraging Angela, but she's been doing well, and I don't know how she's doing this week, though. You know, you know what? Bend is something worth going back and seeing. If you're talking about Bend, Oregon, yeah, you know what? Leave yourself something to go back and see. Go back and see it someday. So it's definitely worth it. Let me turn this down just a little bit. Oh, that's too far. Oh. There we go. There we go. Go Cowboys. If you can't show tonight's game, then they don't count, right? There's Mr. Gary. Glad to have you here, Gary. We were just talking about you. Were your ears burning? I don't know if that has popped. It has popped up. All right, let me switch back over, and I'll give you how this week is going so far. Share screen. There we go. Share that one right there. There we go. Starting off with OE Live Crew. Look at the score on OE Live Crew. Guys, this is your team. Don and I are running. See, Dave and Don are running the team there. And we've been working every week desperately trying to figure out how to pull off a win here. And hey, the comment section is doing well. We added on a new quarterback. Everybody decided to show up and play. And it looks like we still have some players for Monday night. So that is pretty hard to beat there. Oh, Eli, sorry to miss Jen, but she's still got some play time left there. But boy, the projected is 212 points. If that happens, that I think that would be the high point score for the season so far. Moving back down to Mr. Gary and Miss Tara Lynn. Gary, what have you got going on? Gary is 4-0, guys. He has not lost a game yet. And I am just thinking that his players were all out partying last night. That's all I can guess. So far, it's not looking good for you, Gary. All right, here for the tailgate party against Don, Wandering Stars. Miss Carey is looking pretty good so far. Again, none of these are final until Tuesday. The Monday night games can make a difference. So let's see how Wayne is doing. Couch Coach is not doing well. Wayne, what is happening there? And even Don is not doing well. Don, what is going on with your team there? Don is also 4-0. If you look at that, you're still looking like you're going to pull off a win, though, and that would put you into the number one spot if Gary goes down. So we'll see how that next week. We'll have to update you on that. Flying Monkeys and Smoke Eaters. That's Howard and Cindy. They're playing each other this week. And Miss Cindy is so far pulling off the win, but look at how much play Howard has for Monday. I assume that is either tonight or Monday night. So fairly close until it's not. Until it's not. And let's see how I am doing. I am hanging in there against Miss Angela, who looks like she is done. That is Life with Lenny. Almost looks like she may be done. Looks like I need about 11 more points to pull off a win here, and that would be my second win of the season. I have not been doing good, guys. I tell you, I have not been doing good. So congrats to all of our winners out there. And that 212 points. I don't remember if I've ever seen a team pull off. So Don, I think you're still set to win on that one. So if Gary loses, yeah, and Gary already said we did show it, Gary, so it does count now. Yeah, you start getting on in the season, you come into bye weeks, and injuries, and it starts getting a little challenging. So, HC Carefree Highway says, ever eat at Blacksmith's Restaurant Saturday, 30? Congrats on your 39th anniversary. And dinner there was great. Are you guys, I don't know if you're in town or not, but gosh, if you are, let me know. No, I don't remember Blacksmiths, so I'm not sure. Da, 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 da. Oh. So anyway, there you go for fantasy football. I see a lot of chatter in the room. You guys just, yeah, it starts getting a little challenging, a little easier this year with only 12 teams, I will say, trying to find other players to make up for those players that aren't playing that week. Is it helps? It does help. Oh. Mm. Oh. Let's see if I have. Um, so far this week, I've been doing pretty good. I'm over my cold or whatever it was that I had last week. If you notice me sniffling a little bit, I don't know what that is about. I'm and I apologize, but yeah, I am fully recovered. Although you go out and walk the field there at the Balloon Fiesta for a few hours, you may question that. There is a lot of walking to do. Da, 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 da. There is market share. Glad to have you here. Running a little bit late. No worries. No worries. I know some people do come late, so I will go ahead and run the video again from earlier. But if you're joining us late, yeah, we are doing Breaking Bad film locations here, and ran into a great one that I want to get back out to with the metal detector. We were talking about that earlier. So having a lot of fun here and doing the Balloon Fiesta. Um, you, two things that Albuquerque is kind of now known for. It's funny, Breaking Bad, you wouldn't think because of the premise of the drug use and things like that in the show. I can tell you, running around town, all of these filming locations and so forth, they really are eating it up, and uh, um, they are still enjoying that kind of fame. So that show has transcended through the years very well, and it is one of my favorites. And going around and seeing some of these film locations, yeah, I'll take it. I'll take it. I am going to do. I apologize. I had planned on doing each evening. Um, they do a night glow, and I planned on going back there, guys. They want it. I believe 4 years ago when we went in, when you paid for parking, it covered you for the day. If you paid to go into the park in the morning, it covered you for the day. This year, uh, parking is more expensive, and the going into the park is more expensive, and they have rescinded the in and out privileges. Now you need to spend the $20 for parking and the $16 to go into the park, both morning and evening. And that's better than a $50 day. And I do plan on going and doing about 3 or 4 days at the Balloon Fiesta Park. And I just thought, you know what, we're just I think we'll skip that and not do the night glow out there. I was a little disappointed to find that out this morning, and basically, yeah, the parking passes say right on them, no in and out, so you have to pay that again if you go back. So, hmm. Oh, let's go ahead. Looks like we have more people here. We'll go ahead and kind of start wrapping up, but we'll go ahead and play that those videos from earlier. If you missed it, here you go. If I can get them on there. Here we go. What is going on, guys? Albuquerque Balloon Fiesta 2023 went live just a few minutes ago, but thought maybe I would just do a one-take video. Lots of balloons in the air, still a lot getting ready to take off. Don't know how many that is. Last I heard, at least 600 balloons. Meow Wolf over here taking off. This looks like a sloth. I'm not sure. Right here, I can't tell if that is Lisa Simpson on the other side there. Oh, there's the sloth right there. Crowd cheering. Everybody likes the sloth. Now, lots of special shapes have already gone up. We've got elephants. I don't know what that little guy, he's kind of a, look at this. Oh, whoa. All right. Beginning of the show, Walt and Jesse got the coach stuck. The motorhome was stuck. It was kind of in a hole down here. Now since backfilled in, but this area looks very familiar to the area where Walt, thinking the police were coming, came out and walked out to the middle of the road.
My name is Walter Hartwell White. I live at 308 Negra Arroyo Lane, Albuquerque, New Mexico, 87104. To all law enforcement.
Only to see fire trucks coming around the corner for a fire they had started up above them. This just about fits. I'm going to look over the footage and see if I can match up any of the terrain around here. The hole looks like that was long since filled back in where the coach was stuck. But walking over here, it looks like there's plenty of room for camera crews and so forth. With a shot of the coach sort of in this direction, right towards the road where they ran off the road at. Check the footage and see. I'll bet I'm right. There you go. All right. Yeah, I look forward to getting back out there with a little more information. Like I said, when I found that place out there, I did not exactly know. When you drive out there, you lose all signal as far as cell phone and and Wi-Fi, or I should say data signal, so I couldn't check the footage at the time while I was out there. So it was pretty much wandering around, going by 10-year-old memory of the different scenes, and just happened into the locations. I want to get back out there again with updated information, updated things, because the things that I was finding out there was a lot of fun to go out there and see it. So I think we're going to wrap this one up early. We have covered the videos a couple times, and looking forward to going out and doing the balloons tomorrow again. And we'll see if we can't do a mobile live out there. It may be a little bit earlier, and that's okay. If you don't wake up early, it'll still be there waiting for you when you get up and have your coffee. So I enjoyed doing the mobile live this morning, and look forward to possibly doing that again tomorrow morning. So we will see. I'd like to catch some of the night glow on the mobile live this time. And today we covered the mass ascension that went off. Did not get there very early 2 days ago, Saturday morning, because the winds were really kicking up, and I did not think that they were going to actually fly, and they did. So I went, but it was and not until much later. Still fun to go and see. We'll go and see it tomorrow. And yeah, market share says that hopefully you'll see all the balloons I have for Tuesday. They are running for a week solid, I believe. I maybe somebody can say what the last day is. Um, but if you're coming through Tuesday, you're probably going to see them. You're probably going to see them. So have a safe trip to Indiana. All right, guys, I think that is going to wrap it up for tonight. We will see you guys tomorrow morning, live, mobile live, doing the hopefully the night glow, and look forward to bringing that to you. Again, if you're not up, you don't have to get up early. Just sleep in. It'll be waiting for you when you get there. So I'm going to give Cowboy Biker Adventures the last word of the night right there. And that pretty much covers it. Have a good week and safe travels. We will see you guys tomorrow morning. Join us if you're up. If you're up, grab a cup of coffee and join us. We will see you guys next week. Otherwise, take care. Live life full time. We'll see you guys next time. Take care, guys. Bye-bye. All right. I have to get my sleep. It is early. You have to get up early to go there. It is.